Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Expeditions Viking Let's Play. So last time around we were in Inglewood, where we had met Aethelred and we're doing some quests for the people in his camp. We had to track down a group of young hunters that were going after some wolves, and they left, the lead quartermaster's daughter to die or something, and so we had to deal with that. And then we had to basically root out a traitor and spy within the camp as well, and so that was a bit challenging, but we were able to accomplish it. And so we traveled back to Ephesus, where we now find ourselves, and we had a meeting scheduled with Leofric to have sort of like a practice battle between our group of Danes and their Northumbrians. So let's actually, you know what, I'm kind of tempted to we can't do it here. I would have liked to craft another set of armor or something. I have quite a bit of hide. Actually, that's not nearly enough. I have a lot of salvage. I could make another weapon, but I don't have nearly enough hides. I need I think 60 hides to make chainmail. But I've noticed that when I craft armor, for whatever reason, it doesn't show up properly. So what I'd been doing, and I think I showed you guys this, is I basically crafted the armor, removed it, and then cheated in an equivalent armor so that I could get it to show up properly. But either way, let's have a chat with Leofric and we'll just jump in this battle. I think we're equipped well enough. Let's see. Hail, Viking, are you ready for the match? We are. Very good. The fight will end when all warriors on one side are no longer able to continue. He places a fine spear against a fence. It's decorated with the colors of his family. If you can beat us, Leech Staff is yours. The spear is what he's talking about. As I issued the challenge, I ask no reward if we win. He shakes your hand firmly. Let's get started. Could I have at least deployed? Come on. At least I get to go first. So let's see. Aslaif, I want you... maybe charge this guy? It's gonna be tricky. At least there's cover that we can use. So if I can sort of keep the fight right here, I can, potentially hold them in the spot. So what I want to do, I think, is I might charge with Aslaif there, and then if I could get Gunnar here, Gunnar can move his shield out of the way, and then Nefia can land a big hit on him. Alternatively, I could charge with Gunnar, assuming he can move that far. Not quite. If Aslaif's out of the way, he might be able to. But I could have Aslaif stun him and do the same. I don't know which one would be better. I'm concerned that he can't make it that far, though. So I'm going to have Aslaif do the charge, just to be certain that we can actually do this. I feel like with those people in the way, he could probably get that far, but I didn't want to risk him not being able to. Actually, I could just charge here as well. We'll see if we get through. I'm just concerned that he's going to block. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Nefia, I need you up here where you can help. I'd love it if you could drop that guy. Go ahead and do that, actually. And then I think Ruskva can do enough damage to finish that one off. 91%, yeah, so kill that guy. Or I guess knock him out, incapacitate him. And then jump behind that log. Kettle, let's see, do they have a healer in their group? I don't see one. That's a pretty good hit. 95%. If we get past the shield, that'll be worth it, so let's go ahead and do that. We did not. Okay, and then why don't you get behind cover as well. I'm going to move you to there so that you're covered, and I think that's pretty much it except for Hakon, who is going to stun this guy. And I guess we can throw a rock. It's a free action. Sure, throw a rock at him. We missed, but he's hairy. Not that that matters. Okay, so he's going to attack Aslaif, and he does land the hit. It's a pretty big hit. This guy is going to run right through that log. I didn't know he could do that. He also ran right through our attack of opportunity, which is a bit interesting. We're going to block that shot, and that one as well. He didn't do any damage to our shield either, which is nice. And then you are going to go after don't know what you did right there. He used Protect or something on this guy, I think. So let's see. Kettle. I did not mean to do that, but okay. I guess that works just fine. Let's have you swap weapons and finish this guy off. Okay, or this girl, I should say. So yeah, that was a misclick, but at least it ended in one of their people dying. So let's see how best to go about this. I think what I'm going to do is a stun. No, that's a shield bash. I want to stun this guy. And then if you could land a big hit on him, followed by Nefia, that will take him out and allow these guys to sort of, you know, rush the remainder of their units. So he's now locked in melee. We'll get up in your face as well. I'll put you here so that you have 2 targets to get after. And that just leaves Hakon, who... I could give him another attack and land a big hit there. Or I could do the same with Aslav. What is the range on this? Let's go here. So I'm going to inspire him. That'll let Gunnar take another swing at this guy.
Where are the Valkyries?
And then we will end our turn. He's going to try to get away. We land an attack of opportunity. He's going to go after Ruskva, of course.
Ravens, pick out your eyes.
I thought the tactical move... Or no, he didn't use tactical move, that's right. That's why he got the attack of opportunity. You ran away, so I'm just going to charge after you. Why not?
None will stand.
That's a nice crit. And let's see. I can just move right past you if I want to. So I could potentially charge this guy. But more importantly, I think what I should do is stun him. He resisted it. Great. Well then. Let's try to get this kill. Nefia, you can attack as well, and then I'll have Kettle finish him off. Nicely done. Okay, that just leaves 2 of them. Now I can focus basically everybody over here on this guy with the shield, while Aslav handles the archer. That should be pretty easy. He's going to tactical move. He's going to try to get around. Again, taking an attack of opportunity. Deflecting several of them. Oh, all that to just charge Gunnar and get blocked. Unfortunately, that leaves Hakon in sort of a rough spot there. Well, I mean, not a rough spot, but he can't attack this turn, so... Let's see. How do I want to go about this? He's got a really... Like, he's really good at blocking. So what I should do is either go for a stun or expose. I'm going to move you here. Let's have you get that shield out of the way. Because I'm worried he's going to block the stun. Aslav, do a... Oh, you can't heavy swing because you moved. Just do a regular attack then. I should have waited and then charged him. That would have been more effective. Nefia, do what you can. Wow, this is kind of pathetic. Hakon, I need you to get after this archer so that he doesn't shoot us. That's fine. And then Kettle, why don't you light him on fire? That'll help. So now he's on fire. That'll do some damage over time. And I think that's about it. Another tactical move. Again, keeping him from using that bow. Aslav got dropped in 1 hit there. This is Leofric, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That's why he's so good. Hakon, finish the archer off. And then, I guess expose him again, and Nefia should be able to finish him off. Nefia, go ahead and do the honors. And there we go. So we had 2 of our characters down, but overall, I mean, that was pretty easy. If not for that character, we probably would have been completely unscathed. No injuries, because we weren't fighting to the death or anything, but it looks like Gunnar's armor was a little bit beat up. Leofrich staggers back onto his feet. That was educational. Okay. I'm greatly impressed, Viking. None in this kingdom can best me in battle. You would be a match for the greatest warriors I know. He picks up his spear from the fence and presents it to you. As promised, this spear is yours. Thank you for the fight. You were worthy opponents. His smile grows slightly warmer. Your words honor us, Viking. Now, if you'll forgive me, I must take my leave. My duties await. Okay. So, we got a new spear. Or do we have to, like, pick it up? I'm sure it just dropped into our inventory. Let's take a look. Yeah. Leech Stab. 15 to 20 damage. That's got to be an upgrade for Nefia. Yep. Pretty considerable one there. So, Vigen's spear is no longer of any real use to us. We'll keep it around, though. I don't have anybody currently using spear. Actually, you know what? I'll give it to Kettle. It's better than the simple spear, if only slightly. AP is the same. The crit's better on this. And I suppose we'll get on to our next quest. So that was a nice little practice fight. It also gave us some skill points that we can spend later. So what's next on our quest list? Let's do this one. Seek out Bishop Ainbald in the church. So it's this way. Have we been there yet? It looks like we've at least been in the area. Okay, so here we are at the church. Let's go ahead and head inside and see what the bishop has to say. Alright, so let's go have a chat with him. I don't know that, like, Ruskva would be very welcome here. But they don't seem to mind. The bishop's lip curls up in displeasure at the sight of you. I don't know why I had such a hard time with that sentence. Heathens in God's house? I'm almost surprised to see your skin doesn't sizzle in the presence of the crucifix. We're heathens no longer, Bishop. Aethelred has had us all baptized. The bishop regards you with no small amount of skepticism. Is that the truth? Somehow I find that difficult to believe. Then put us to the test if you must. Why have you come here? What do you want? Aethelred has asked us to come to you and demonstrate the strength of his faith. Indeed. Very well then. A test of your faith. The Lord's Prayer, perhaps. I don't think we know the Lord's Prayer, but I'm pretty sure we know the Apostles' Creed. Crap, I don't remember. It's been like so many episodes. I'm pretty sure we know the Apostles' Creed, but not the Lord's Prayer. So I'm going to try this one and we'll see how it goes. I haven't learned that prayer yet. Why not the Apostles' Creed? Afterward, I would be honored if you would teach me the Lord's Prayer. The hint of a smirk plays at the corner of Ainbald's lips. Very well. Recite the creed, please. I don't remember this either. I'm going to look it up real quick. Okay, so after consulting Google, it is the first one. I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth. He watches you closely, his face betraying no hint of emotion. Let's see. I believe it's this one. So I believe in Jesus Christ, God's only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit, born of the Virgin Mary, blah, blah, blah. A subtly raised hand is the only indication the bishop gives you to go on. And then I believe it is this one. On the third day he rose again, he ascended into heaven. Yeah. As you near the end of the creed, Ainbald at last shows a light smile of approval, you think, but it is difficult to say. And then it is... Oh, these are all essentially the same. Let's see, what are the differences? The forgiveness of sins, the communion of saints, communion of saints. Both of those are correct. So Is it the forgiveness of sins next? Yes, it is, so it's this one. Amen. He smiles, and it's an earnest smile. Christian or not, you've certainly shown me the respect of learning our creed. Perhaps we have common ground after all. Can Aethelred count on your support? Not quite yet. I'm greatly impressed by his devotion to the Lord, that he would manage to bring such a strong-willed individual into the fold, but this opportunity is too valuable not to exploit. For the past several months, I've been pondering a precarious predicament. That's a lot of P's. It involves a group of sinners who've taken to worship the adversary. I feel this is a good opportunity for you to show that you have no lingering sympathies for heathen folk. What is required of us? Far to the west of here lies a place called, Lega Caster? I'm gonna go with that. I'm sure it's like Lancaster or something nowadays, but how to pronounce that, I'm not sure. A remnant of the old empire. A priest of a nearby hamlet has warned me that a dark power has taken over the ruins. A satanic cult who worships chaos and evil has moved into the ruins. The priest speaks of horrifying chants in the night, abductions and human sacrifice. The accounts chill my very soul. This cult must be stopped. Let's see. Sounds like something that's worth looking into. I'm worried about the connotation of that, though. Like, I don't want to suggest that, like, oh, I'm down for that. Like, I want to be like, yeah, we want to kill them. So maybe I should do this one. We'll destroy every last trace of that cult. Very good. If the reports are accurate, these are not mere sinners. They are servants of the devil. No fate is too harsh for them. Return when the cult has been dealt with. Then Aethelred will have my pledge of support. That's fine. I don't mind doing that, I guess. Can I loot stuff from here? No? Oh, I can take that. Valuables, nice. That's stealing, that's stealing. It's all stealing. Okay. Well then. Oh, I can take this. More valuables. He doesn't seem to mind that I just, like, overturned his stuff. Right, let's just be on our way. Okay, so what is next for us to take care of? That's obviously going to take us outside the city. So, I think before we do anything else, we should probably negotiate docking permission. That'll be important. So where do I have to go for that? It doesn't appear to be in the... Oh. That's pretty far. Hopefully it's in this map and I don't have to leave and go elsewhere, but it could be pointing to one of these, so that would be unfortunate. A beast, a beast! He grabs at your clothes, animal panic right across his face. Please, you have to help me. Slow down. Explain yourself. His fingers tighten and he clutches at you as though the safety of his life depended upon it. It'll come for me next. A great black dog, the fires of hell in its eyes. All who look upon it will die. See there, across the bridge. It feasts in the alleyway on the victim before me. He gathers himself, eyes still watering with terror. It will not catch me. No, it will not catch me. Okay, so it looks like we've got another side quest. Also, along the way, I didn't bother to put it in the video, but some kid, like, picked my pocket, took some valuables, so that's another side quest we have to deal with here. But I'm going to do this real quick, because it seems like it's right here next to us. I don't want to have to go too far. I don't see a dog, just a corpse. He had some meat on him. You kneel down to examine the corpse. Its wounds are many and worryingly savage. Let's make a perception check first. Through the somewhat foreign sounds of Efferwich's urban life, you make out a distinct impression of chains rattling as they are dragged across the ground. Let's examine the area. Though difficult to make out, you discern tracks in the packed dirt of the alleyway, large paw prints and grooves scraped by long claws. This looks like a dog attack to me, albeit a particularly unpleasant dog. Let's see if anybody nearby keeps dogs then. I'm gonna check out the body. But yeah, maybe it was like a dog on a really vicious dog on a leash, like a chain leash. The flesh of its chest is nothing so much as glistening ribbons of fetid guts. Strong jaws and sharp teeth have torn hungrily into it. Maybe somebody's like keeping a wolf or something. Let's go grab that while we're here. And apparently I need to check off this way, which is great because I did not want to have to backtrack. And yet I will have to. You chase the... wait, who are we chasing? Why are we chasing a young girl? I don't understand. You chase the young girl into a courtyard between some decrepit-looking homes where your arrival generates quite the controversy. A series of whistles vaguely reminiscent of birdsong summons no fewer than a dozen ragtag men and women, armed, you think, with whatever pointy objects happen to be at hand. The oldest of them, a heavily scarred man with very little hair but a lot of gut, steps forward brandishing a knife in each hand. What is this? Who are you? My name is Hakon, and that girl is stolen from me. No member of my family would ever stoop to theft. You better turn around and get out of here before you upset someone. Just search the kid. You'll find a small pouch with more pence than a girl her age would ever be able to get her hands on. I don't appreciate you accusing my niece of theft, stranger. This will be your last warning. Get out. Let me put it another way, then. Give me back my money, or we will take you all apart, limb for limb, like the insects that you are. The man looks like he's about to fire something back, but then he happens to take a good look at you, and he obviously sees something he doesn't like. Wait, alright. There's no need for this to get out of hand. The old man nearly lifts the small girl off the ground by the ear and barks some stern command. Immediately, the girl produces your pouch and drops it into the old man's expectant palm. Here, this is all she stole. Take it and leave. So you're a family of thieves, is that right? The old man shoots you a withering look from behind deeply furrowed brows. My niece has some bad habits, that's all. We're all honest, God-fearing people. Don't feed me that line. I'm not going to haul you off to the dungeons. He crosses his arms and stares at you, but he doesn't answer. I don't really want to fight them. Whatever. As long as they stop stealing from me. Okay, so apparently that was the unsavory dealings quest with the kids that were picking my pockets. So that's done. Albeit completely unintentionally. I didn't realize I was like walking right into it. I want those hides though. Emma something. You've got a dog? Look at you, menacing and foreign. Come to raid the home of a poor old woman? I warn you, my dogs are fiercer than they look. Do you let them roam at night? She laughs, a reedy, hacking wheeze. My darlings did not kill that poor man in the alley. Is that not why you're here? Be glad that you have not seen the creature that did it. I have no time for nonsense. The man is dead and another scared witless. Tell me what you know. Do not dismiss the thought so quickly. There are old things in this world. A moment ago, my darlings went mad with fear. They barked at the walls like the devil himself was there. Mark my words, Norseman. Another victim lies within the old walls. I don't know what that means. Her eyes grow wide and bright, a strange fervor coming over her old form. It enters our city from time to time. It does. A great black dog with fiery eyes. Maybe it was a name that the other guy mentioned I didn't catch. The snickets and ginnels of Efferwich have become its abode. Death follows where the bar guest passes. Beware the rattle of chains. We did hear chains. Tell me more. When it appears, all dogs follow it howling and baying. When it lays across the threshold of your house, your end is foretold. Superstitious drivel. What do you know of the supernatural? But you know, it cannot cross running water. It will find a way to you, yes, but it may buy some time. Thank you for your time. Okay, search for another victim within the city walls. You better tell me where. I don't want to have to run around. I don't think it's going to tell me where. Oh, it is. I don't want to backtrack that far though. Let's go deal with the I forget. The docking permission first. All right, so here's Edgar the Gorilla, or I guess Gorilla. I don't know how to pronounce that. Let's see. The Port Gorilla of Efferwich is a squirrely monk with a harried expression and his arms full of scrolls. West Hall, you're here to see me? I seek permission to land my ship at your pier. His eyes glide over your armor and equipment, and he swallows hard. And, what kind of ship are we talking about? A warship called the Okapi. A warship? Oh dear. Well, so the fee is 15 pence per month. For a ship like yours, I'm required to demand payment for half a year at a time. Considering your unique situation, I will be adding a few extra fees on top of that. Think of it as collateral. The cleric counts quietly on his fingers for a few moments. Yes. So in total, it comes out to 150 pence. So 3,000 valuables, which I can't afford but would rather not. Maybe we can haggle a bit. I have a counter offer. Cleric's eyes are fixed on your blade. Oh, a counter offer? Picking our nails with the point of the knife. Grant docking permission to the Occupite, and I will let you keep all your fingers. But please, there's no need for threats. I'll give you permission. I'll give you permission. We lost some reputation with them. But I guess we won't have to pay. You sheathe your knife again. It looks like the poor Garefa may have shat himself a little. If you bring your ship into the city, you won't be challenged. Okay, good. I think 5 relationship was worth not having to pay that much in terms of valuables. We only had 5,000, so that was more than half of our entire wealth. Right. So with that done, I think we're gonna call it a day. We still have to figure out where this like black dog is. It reminds me of like the Grimm. Is it the Grimm from Harry Potter? When he sees the big black dog in the visions. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've read the books. But yeah, obviously we gotta figure out what that's all about. And then we've got some other quests here as well. We need to figure out where for the survivors of that fire to go. We still need to travel here to deal with the cult. And then we need to find that lady's token, one of which is in the city somewhere. So we'll be doing that in the next episode. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Expeditions Viking with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.